resources. It was originally started by a group of businessmen, prominent businessmen in Oakland, and they were meeting right behind me at the Lake Merritt Hotel. They would sit there and look over this beautiful lake, and they said, you know, we need to promote Lake Merritt and its park and get more people down here. After that, and they attracted more and more politicians and the sheriff of Alameda County, the police chief of the Oakland Police Department, and the mayor, and a few city council members, and traditionally we always have representation from each one of those fields till today. We did a number of things to highlight Lake Merritt. One of the interesting ones was that we did a golf tournament on Lake Merritt, and we had people in rowboats rowing around the golfers, and they used hockey sticks and lightweight balls, and they would go into hula hoops that were laid on top of the water, and there was a crowd of about 2,000 spectators watching it.
What year was that?
We had a number of the members of the Breakfast Club that thought it would be a great idea to build a children's park built on the fairy tales and stories that they were being read, and something that would be textile, that they could touch and feel and be able to play at sets that were built for children, ages from 3 or sometimes as early as 2, up to about 8 or 9 years old. And we approached the city to get 12 acres of land right over there, and they agreed, and we went to local architects, and we designed Children's Fairyland Park. Then we went on a fundraiser to raise a couple of $1 million at that time in order to actually build the park. And about 1983 and 84, we started to work on restoring the necklace of lights around that borders Lake Merritt. And we it was originally installed in, I think, 1925, and they shut it down during World War II, and it fell in disrepair, and we decided we wanted to restore it to its natural beauty. We raised about $4 million through the Lake Merritt Breakfast Club Charitable Foundation to put this back in shape, and we opened in 1987, and they featured the Necklace of Lights on national TV, and we also had a fireworks show here to relight the necklace, and it has been glowing ever since, and we still... It was in disrepair and became a dangerous site. Again, the city was thinking of just taking it up and eliminating it, and we approached the city and said we would like to pay for the restoration, and we went and sought an architect and got the plans, presented them to the city, and the city agreed to allow the Breakfast Club to spearhead the project and manage the project on their behalf. We are standing in the portal of the sensory garden, and we were approached by the volunteers that keep this garden alive to help them reinvent it. It was originally a herb and fragrance garden between the years of 2004 and 2006, when they were in the development stages, to assist them financially with being able to reinvent this garden. Okay. And today, so we're here in the Mediterranean garden now, and the club and the foundation contributed around $5,000 to help create this setting, and we're happy to provide another little oasis in the park. Some of the members and volunteers of the Japanese garden asked if we could assist them in a donation to achieve new fencing around the garden in traditional Japanese style. And we were happy to be able to participate in that, and we gave them some money to help offset the costs to the garden. Mid-century monster, which we see in the background on the beach behind me, was a climbing structure that fell into disrepair, and the city looked at it, and it had asbestos and other chemicals that were injurious to the community, and they had fenced it off and were going to tear it down. This architect that designed this was good friends with Mott, who was in charge of the parks for the city of Oakland. And he knew this jewelry maker that made creative modern art designs in jewelry, and he asked the jewelry maker if he could do a large sculpture, and it was one of the first sculptures in children's theme park rather than cages that the kids would climb up and down on. And it had been a perfect place for children to play on the sandy beach right on the shores of Lake Merritt ever since. We raised enough money to restore it and buy a maintenance contract to keep it in good shape for many generations to come. Welcome to the gardens of Lake Merritt. We are here at the entryway.
Welcome to the gardens at Lake Merritt.
That's what I said, I thought.
You said of.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no,
I got you. I'm good with that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so welcome to the gardens of Lake Merritt. At Lake Merritt. Jeez, come on. What the hell?
Okay.
I had Hostess cupcakes on the way in, and I think the sugar went to my brain.
That was great. Thank you for making me laugh. Hostess cupcakes will mess with
Oh,
you.
I know. It's,
Yeah, as delicious as they can be.
I-
Hey, you gentlemen look like you know a lot.
at Lake Merritt. Jeez, come on. What the hell?